am their goat. I am their tier 3. I am baby Gronk.
Shit, look at this stupid bullshit. Restarting in 12 minutes and 58 seconds. This shit comes up on my computer.
Hello. Yet another episode in this series about the new Roblox event, called The Games. This episode should be a bit more interesting since I won't be talking about sports games for every entry. In this one I will be going over another 5 games, but this time they're games that I enjoyed playing, or at least enjoyed to an extent, or enjoyed because the event silvers were actually fun to get. Let's get right into the games. Bee Swim Simulator. A game I never thought I'd have to come back to, but kind of expected to be in the event. I have a history with Bee Swim Simulator, being introduced to it by person I used to know. Eventually I became addicted to it, but eventually my addiction for the game would die down. Now the silvers for this game come in the form of a short questline from a new NPC, or at least I think he's new, Sunbear. Now, there's also a whole Beesmas in July thing going on as well, which Sunbear comments on. The gimmick with Sunbear's questline to get 3 silvers is that, well, the beginner fields maybe sort of have golf balls. The golf balls also come with the addition of holes, specifically to shoot the balls into. The golf balls work like mushrooms, in the sense that you have to harvest pollen at the field until they are full. Once they are full, you can shoot the golf ball. During the first quest, Sunbear wants you to shoot the golf ball in the dandelion field into its respective hole. But watch out for the mud pools. If the ball you're shooting gets into the mud, the ball will disappear, and you'll have to find a different ball. The second quest wants you to get 2 goals in the flower field and also hit 2 targets. The targets give you a lot of pretty good items, but to hit the targets you need to shoot a golf ball into them. Then for the final quest, it just wants you to get 3 goals in the sunflower field. Activate 3 targets, obtain 3 bees, convert 2,500 pollen into honey, and get a hole-in-one on any field. The questline isn't too hard, even for newer players. Be NPC or Die is a game similar to that of the Guess Who game mode from Gmod. In both game modes you play as yourself and your own avatar. However, there is also a million copies of you and whoever else has to act like an NPC. As the criminal, or NPC, you have tasks to do, and after a certain number of tasks, the criminals win. After doing a task, you have 5 seconds to get as far away from the task as possible, because after the 5 seconds are up, there's a ping on that task, alerting the sheriffs over to there. As a sheriff, you need to shoot everyone that isn't an NPC. You only have 3 lives though, losing 1 per incorrect guess. If you lose all 3, you die. Now, for the silvers, there's 1 for the criminals, 1 for the sheriffs, and 1 that can be completed by both. As the criminal, you need to finish 10 tasks and win once. As the sheriff, you need to successfully kill 5 criminals and win. And for the final one, you need to light the beacon at the top of the lighthouse, which is only on the beach map. This one is pretty easy, but pretty time-consuming as well, especially as the sheriff, as it's random if you will be chosen to be the sheriff or not. The quest of lighting the beacon on the lighthouse isn't that hard either, unless someone else just so happens to want to light the beacon too, so it becomes a race to the lighthouse. But besides that, the silvers for this game were pretty easy. Beats. I thought I would have fun with this one, but a lot, if not most, of the songs are locked behind a paywall that you luckily just use in-game currency for. There's only 1 or 2 songs I enjoyed playing, and one of them was a Friday Night Funkin' song. I'll get to talking about FNF in another video though. I have something planned for that, but that's off topic. The main topic is the silvers, and for these silvers, just playing the game. Quite literally, too. All you need to do is complete 3 matches against players and then get 500, then 1,000 points from tasks. What these tasks were are beyond me. because I didn't even look at them. So, kind of fun event game if you're good at rhythm games. Despite what I've shown, I swear and promise to you I'm better at 4-key rhythm games than I show. Murderer vs. Sheriff's Duels is a game returning from The Hunt. I think. Look man, you can't blame me for misremembering something about an event that contained 100 games in one event. Murderer vs. Sheriff's Duels is one of the more skill-based games. You need to be really good at shooting a gun at people. Nobody uses a knife, I'm pretty sure. Up until the quest for the silvers. To get the silvers in this game, you need to win 2 group matches without abilities, then win 3 group matches or win 1 match without dying once, and finally get 15 knife kills, or win a group match with only your knife, while getting at least 5 kills. Very specific, very skill-based. Now, I don't really care for this game or its community, so I will admit it now, I did the thing where you turned off your Wi-Fi and basically hit them with an off-brand King Crimson. Why did I do this? I suck. And I just want the silvers. I did not want to sit there for like 4 matches trying to get 15 knife kills. You don't understand how hard it is to use this guy. Keys is... wow. It is definitely a video game. Kind of similar to that of Granny or Piggy, but like, not really? It's hard to explain what this game is trying to be. Because you need to find keys to unlock doors to find an exit. But at the same time, you're being chased by some weird-ass monsters, ranging from a clown to straight up just Mickey Mouse. The silvers for this game weren't really all too hard either. To be fair, this game looks like it was supposed to be played by only little infants. To get the silvers, you must first escape from a monster's pursuit 5 times, then you need to open a total of 10 doors and revive 5 teammates. Finally, the last one is obtained by escaping through the escape door 3 times. There really isn't much else to say about this game since it didn't really strike anything too great into me. Now about right here is where I would have a guest appearance. Originally it was supposed to be Jake, but he has not been doing too well as of late. So his guest appearances had to be scrapped altogether. However, there's still a mini guest appearance. Not someone that would be doing voiceovers, but someone who has provided, not only gameplay, but also a few scripts for this section of the series. The guest for today is Mintyel. Mintyel? I'll just call him Minty. He didn't have any social media to plug, unlike the rest. But if that changes, I will add it to the description. Now, let's get on with the next entries.
君のドルチェ&ガッパーナの香水が思い出させる
Epic minigame stuff. Basically, to start the quest line for the event, you have to talk to the NPC, and it will give you the set of quests one by one. The first of them being to play the arcade and win their respective games and such. After doing that, you just need to talk to the same NPC to get other quests, and this time you have to rely on RNG because they only spawn on more free roam games. Same goes for shines. They're both RNG based. After the quest, the last one is winning 5 sports minigames. And after that, you're done with getting the silvers. The shines are, as mentioned before, RNG based, so you either find them or you don't. Overall though, it wasn't too difficult, and it's mostly being lucky on which games you get, so the stuff you need can spawn. Now, epic minigames didn't seem that hard. It's just the RNG factor that throws a lot of the fun of getting these silvers out the window. The RNG of the sports equipment and the locations of the shines makes it near impossible to make some kind of guide for these things. But if you ignore the RNG factor, 2 of the 3 silvers really aren't that bad compared to a lot of other games on this list.
Goo goo gaga, turn into a baby. Now I'm with my friends and together we go crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty boring. As you can see, it's mainly just auto-clicking and just AFKing the run for a majority of the game. Even more running, but I got the first quest out of the way. And you're able to roll for stuff. I personally did it before the quest because I was moving way too damn slow and it was gonna take forever to get the wins necessary to move on. But anyways, the second quest is to roll for pets, so I had to keep running and auto-clicking until I got enough to do 5 pet rolls. Overall, mid-game, and my brain was not required to actually play it. Now, as a viewer of these clips, I can confirm this game is very repetitive and very mind-numbingly boring with how grindy it is. Now, I like grinding games. I play stuff like it all the time, such as Sky Factory 4, video on that in the future. But this game was the boring kind of grindy. You run around, increase your speed, and then you grind out these races. It's just another one of those simulator games that want you to spend money to speed up the grueling process of the game's purposely egregious grind. Now, for Michael's Zombies in the next entry, there wasn't much of a script, which is very understandable. The Michael Zombies event was very unique compared to the original game and/or game mode. The silvers for Michael Zombies are all in the special game mode, possibly game modes, to obtain the silvers. To obtain the silvers, there are 3 quests that can be done in any order and 2 optional missions that I don't think are worth anything. The 3 main quests are to earn 20,000 points in the baseball minigame, obtain 60 total points in the skeet shooting minigame, and then help sink the Michael Pirates ship by deflecting 1 cannonball. Do not ask me how that is possible with guns. It kind of just is. Now, something this game does that is unique to this game is that it tells you where the shines are on another sign that says side missions. To get the 5 shines, you need to collect the one that spawns at the fountain, collect the one that spawns near the baseball minigame, collect the one in the lighthouse challenge, complete the beach rock parkour, and collect the shine, and finally, shooting at the 5th shine during the skeet shoot minigame. This game looked fun to play, and definitely one of the only good games of this whole event, and possibly every event prior.
Okay, miner, I love miners, I love the miners, please give me miner.
Basketball Legends is a pretty janky mess of a Roblox game. From what he has told me, the silvers really weren't all that hard. It's just the mechanics of the game that was holding him from obtaining the silvers. After playing the game myself, I can confirm that the game sucks to play. You have to contort your fingers in such an uncomfortable way just to play the game normally. And just based on the UI alone, I think it's trying to be, or possibly even made by the same people who worked on Super League Soccer and Hockey Legends. The silvers were to dunk 3 times, get 3 assists, and to score a 3-pointer. Where the shines are beyond me because neither me nor Minty wanted to play the game long enough to find out. Overall, for both me and Minty, this game sucked, and it's another game to add to the growing list of shitty sports games. This is the end of the video. I'm not gonna lie, I'm having fun making these videos. Albeit, this video and the first episode was supposed to be released days ago, but after some delays, it has been changed to release today. Now, until episode 3, bye-bye.